Hello, Cecilia, Abram, Upgrade team. We go toward a fair recruitment process. We like that. So we want to be open, fair, without prejudice, where we want to get the job seeker interested through professional skills and the feedbacks from the even if got failed, even if got rejected. And also we want the company interested because they will get the best skilled candidates. They will not lose anybody. So what happens? Abram needs a job. He needs money. He goes through a lot of complex process, CV, personal letter, not only one time, 1,000 times for different positions. Eventually, he gets rejected because they want a waitress.
And because my name is Abraham.
Because he's Abraham. He's not a woman. They need a waitress, a young waitress, I must say. So he gets frustrated. He is not anymore confident in himself, in the society. He still needs money. He still needs a job. So it's like a loop. What about the company? They receive a lot of CVs. They don't have time to go all through them. So they miss the opportunity to get the best man, the best woman. I mean. What we can do? We can do something. We can make a recruitment process anonymous, fair, based on personal and technical skills, not based on names, on locations, you know. And it will be automated. And the person will get feedbacks so he can improve. And no personal letter. We avoid that. Instead, we propose a personal chat with the person that the company will find interesting. So what happens? A system manager, like for example Albert from Henningen, create a database where the job seeker fill it with the personal skills. At the same time, the employer will put the requirements calibrated. We will explain. The database will give back the results, the rankings. The employer will call for the interview and further test the people. But what happens if the job seeker will get refused? Well, he will get feedbacks anyway, so it's not a fail.
And also the companies will get a fairness certificate if they agree with this system.
So benefits for Abraham, for example. It's a process based on the skills, not on prejudice. And he will get feedback and he will be motivated to keep going, to keep swimming. About the company, well, he will get objective ranked selection of the candidates. It's fair, it's anonymous. And it's time saving. What about a graph instead of 1,000 words? It's much more efficient. And he will get also a good image.
So we will just present quickly a case study at which GRU Industries Arbetsbolaget want to hire a new worker. And they want a person with higher education, at least a master's degree, fluent in English and Swedish, and with several professional and technical skills. So they will rank from 0 to 10 how much they care about this, how important it is for them to have a driving license, speak Swedish, English, to be oriented to the customers, cooperate, etc. We will have 4 candidates: Kevin, Stuart, Bob, the cutie teen, and Casey, that is purple and he's super afraid of not getting caught. Every time he sends a picture, say, oh my God, he's so ugly. So nobody takes him, so he's unemployed. So these are the most strong points of each candidate. Kevin is a killer in Arabic. He goes every summer to Dubai. Stuart speaks English and is a killer. When he goes to sell things, he can sell even his own mother. Then Bob speaks Spanish and has a PhD, and he's super cute. And then Casey is super fluent in Swedish and English. What happens? Then we get the cross table. This is what the company requires, and this is what each candidate get. These rankings that we present here, for instance, for the professional attitudes, are ranked by Arbetsförmedlingen. So we will make Arbetsförmedlingen become a company that evaluates people and assess that people is good. So when we multiply the importance times the punctuation for each candidate, they will get a point. If we sum all the points, okay, here we also have a permutation to see that they don't care that much for the technical skills, so instead of getting 16 points, I get it was just an example. And who is the most valuable? Haha, at the end was Casey, the ugly. This is another way of presenting the data. The data is presented like this, so the perfect candidate will be done with the line, and you can see how much they adjust. So Casey is a killer. He's the one that has the best skills in Access and AutoCAD. So the result is he got hired. And what happened with the other three fellas? They received their feedback from Arbetsförmedlingen and then decided to improve the Swedish, English, learn AutoCAD, get a driving license, and everybody was happy. So at the end, basically, we have to remember that words are simply words, a name, a country, a language. At the end, what's important is that we are all people. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for the great presentation. Of course.
Yeah,
questions.
Really cool idea. I was only wondering, you make a database,
yes,
and let's say I was there last year, and since then my leadership skills went really up. Like, how do you keep it up to date all the time?
You simply, when you feel that you do a course or a trainership to improve your leadership, you go to the entity, in this case Arbetsförmedlingen, and say, I want to test my leadership. You go there and they say, okay, you got now a rank of 8 out of 10. Last year you got 4. Good job. And that will keep you also going on and on and on, will make you feel confident. That's the point. When you feel that you are walking, you walk.
But then every single time I have to go back to them. That's the...
Yeah, but okay. It's better that or improving your CV or writing your CV 1,000 times, sending the same to 1,000 companies.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Welcome.
But before we go to the next one, we go to Andreas, of course, the case owner. Some comment on some questions, Andreas?
Yeah, I loved both the presentation. It was funny and very, like, you had all the knowledge that, you know, very well targeted to whatever the presentation was, you know, the case from the beginning. And also the solution is really great. And if you need any help, like, I would be happy to help you.